Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Apex Legends video. My name is Sweat if you guys are new. And in today's video, I am going to be going over how you are supposed to get your first 4K. If you are struggling to get this badge, this video is totally for you. I have 7 really helpful tips that will hopefully put you in the right direction of getting your first 4K in Apex Legends Season 11 if you have not gotten it already. Or if you're just looking to get another 4K, whatever the case may be, then this is definitely the video for you, like I said. And right after the tips, I'm actually going to show my own gameplay of getting a 4K, so you know that I'm just not making this stuff up. It actually works, so you should probably listen to this advice. Anyways, guys, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for some more tips, tricks, and everything Apex Legends. Let's do it. All right, guys, so tip number 1 is going to be always force fights. And this is pretty much a given, all right? You need to be fighting to get the 4K damage, all right? If you're not fighting, if you're not looking for fights, then how are you supposed to get the damage? It's not even going to be possible for you. But a thing that is very misunderstood is that you could only fight like 3 or 4 squads in a game and still get that 4K damage badge if you do the rest of the tips that I'm going to include in this video. But to make it a lot easier on you, if you fight more than obviously like 5 or 6 squads in a game, it's going to be a lot easier for you to get this 4K damage than if you're just running around fighting 1, 2, or 3 squads. It's going to be really farmy, and what I mean by this is you're going to have to keep re-knocking that same team over and over and over, and that's not really ideal. The ideal scenario is that you're fighting as many teams as possible and you just happen to stumble across the 4K, and that's what usually happens to me in my games. Now, tip number 2 is going to be a little bit of luck. Now, obviously, if you don't find any squads the entire game, you're not going to really have a chance to find this 4K damage badge or earn it. And there's so many games that you're going to run into where you're just not finding enough people. And like I said earlier, you can really farm it off 2 or 3 squads, but it's going to be not an ideal situation. And what I really like about the 4K badge rather than the 20 badge is that you don't really need a mobile legend. Not like you need a mobile legend 100% of the time to get the 20 badge, but it makes your life a lot easier. Tell me it's not easier to get the 20 badge with Valkyrie than it is to get it with Gibby. Guys, it's really tough when you can't speed around the map, or you have a Valkyrie on your team or a Pathfinder or some type of legend that can get you around the map quicker. It's obviously going to be a lot easier to get that 20 badge, but like I said, with the 4K badge, it doesn't really matter the legend as long as you really just farm the people and do a lot of these other tips that I'm about to talk about. All right, so tip number 3 is going to be that long range weapons like snipers and ARs with 4x scopes, 3x scopes, whatnot are good, but they are not necessary. And I've said in the past, and you'll see in multiple videos that people are talking about getting the 4K, they're going to say you need a long range weapon and a short range weapon so you can fight at every single angle. Like, obviously, if you're shooting someone on a mountain, you're going to use a sniper. If you're shooting someone up close, you're going to swap to your secondary. But it's not completely necessary. There's so many times that I run around with 2 SMGs or 2 long-range weapons or whatever the case may be, and I'll drop a 4K. And that's because I'm constantly trying to find those fights. I'm getting a little bit lucky. Then on to tip number 4, finishing every single knock unless you're farming. And what I mean by this is farming is when you're repetitively knocking a team over and over, or you're shooting a guy, letting him shield up, shooting another guy, letting him shield up over and over and over. And you really don't want to do this unless you're fighting the last team, or you know the other team's way across the map or something like this, because you can easily get 3rd, 4th, 5th partied, and that is definitely not the ideal scenario. But the reason you do want to finish every single knock, if you are not farming, like I said, is that you're going to get that extra 100 damage when you do finish that down player. And there's a lot of false rumors or whatever going around that says you don't actually get the 100 damage when a person is down. I can guarantee you 100% you do get that damage. So make sure you're finishing enemies that are down on the ground. Even if you didn't kill that person, even if on the like an enemy team or something that's already knocked, make sure you're finishing that guy, because you definitely want that extra 100, 200, 300 damage if everybody on the other team is down or whatever the case may be. All right, so tip number 5 is going to be height, rotations, movement, and shots. So first, we're going to talk about height. Height is a great way to get some easy damage on enemies and basically rain on their parade. And you know, if you played Storm Point at all, the new Apex Legends map in Season 11, there is a lot of places where it's strictly uphill and downhill. There's a lot of hills, so you obviously want to position yourself on the top of the hill, shooting down at enemies whenever possible. and that is where rotations come into effect. You want to be rotating obviously quickly and efficiently and trying to find as many fights as possible. But once you do find these fights, let's say you're flying into an area, make sure you're thinking about where you're going to position yourself, where you are actually rotating to, because that's going to be very important. And that actually ties back into that height thing that I was just talking about. Height is always going to be the advantage. Next is going to be your movement. You want to be moving from position to position, never staying in one spot for too long, because if you are in one spot for too long, you will get hunted down. You will get third-partied from behind, or an enemy on that certain team will come up behind you or pick you off. You never want that to be the case. You always want to keep those enemies guessing. So that's why I would recommend moving around and having good movement. And then last but not least, shots. They have to hit, guys. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say, oh, if you do these other 3 steps, then you can simply get the 4K without hitting any bullets. Obviously, to get the damage, you need to hit the shot. So I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Like I said, you're going to have to get your accuracy down. If your accuracy is not there, head into the firing range, grab a partner, and do some recoil drills, because you are going to need it to get this 4K damage badge for sure. Tip number 6 is taking advantage of lower skilled players. And I know you guys are going to come for my throat on this one. And I don't mean your teammates whatsoever. I mean the enemy teams. Let's say you run across a team that just, you can clearly tell they don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're shooting in the sky. They're not even really facing the right direction when you're shooting at them. These are the players that you want to farm. And like I said earlier, farming means basically you're shooting an enemy, letting them shield up, shooting them again, letting them shield up. And you can really only do this with lower skilled players in the first place, because good players, high tier players, they're going to really know what's happening. They're going to obviously want to kill you 100%, and they're going to be hitting their shots. Trust me, it's very easy to tell high from low skilled players. And like I said, when you run into these low skilled players, especially at the beginning or the very end of the game, you want to take advantage of this. Maybe shoot them a little, have them shield up, or even if you knock a couple of their teammates, let's say it's a 3-man team, you knock 2 of their teammates and you realize they're actually horrible at the game, then you let them all get up, get all the damage again after they've shielded up, and that's like 1,000-something damage just from one team. So that's very effective in getting these 4K damage badges, or whatever damage badge you're going for. All right, so the last tip today before we hop into the gameplay of the 4K is going to be loot fast and focus mainly on ammo. Now, when you're going for that 20 bomb, it's definitely a lot different, because you want to grab the loot so fast. There's no time to be wasted when you're going for that 20 badge. When you're going for that 4K damage badge, you can kind of take a little more time and loot mainly for ammo. And what I mean by this is, the worst case scenario when you are going for this badge is going to be that you run out of ammo during a fight that you're farming, or whatever the case may be. Let's say it's end game. In my situation, in the gameplay you're about to watch, there was a moment at the end of the game where I barely had any ammo remaining, and that is, like I said, the worst possible case. So make sure when you're looting, you're getting a lot of ammo for both of your weapons, because you're going to need it when you are getting this 4K damage badge. Now, I hope these tips helped you guys, and I hope this gameplay is going to help you guys as well. So enjoy. It's been Sweat. I will catch you in the next video when I talk to you. Peace out, guys. Have a great day. 15 people left in the ship. How is that even possible, man? How is there 15 people left in the ship already? We just jumped. Not understanding at all. It's fine. I really don't even care about these guys. We're gonna smack these guys up, even though we landed mad late. It's like nothing here, bro. What kind of building is this? Trash building. Terrible. Got a P20. Jesus, bro. Field swap. ASAP. See this? That dude is so screwed.
Reloading. Class 3, firing missiles.
Really?
Wings out.
Gets an armor off. What?
Wings out. Box 3, sending it home. Reloading. Got one. Enemy down. Ring closing in 10. Reloading. Bogey's dead. Taking fire.
We good, we good, we good. I'd chase that guy around the entire side of the map, but we're good.
Reloading. Wings up.
Oh no, dude.
Reloading. Got one. Enemy down.
No way I didn't stick his ass.
Wings out. Last one down. I've gotcha. Hey, how about no more dying today?
Just in case more people came.
Let's scope this quadrant.
Ah, there's more people. There's more people. Nah, I can't be doing this.
Recharging shields.
Oh way, dude. Oh fuck, that's an empty room.
Slash one. Charging up my shield.
It's like a dead end room. That's fine, dude. Relax.
Recharging shields. Bandit bought the farm. Good night. That entire squad's gone bye-bye. I'm here.
Holy moly, guaboli. Dude is ripped.
Wings up. Taking fire. Reloading.
Let me down, let me down, let me down, let me down. Nice, script. Let's go, baby.
Confirmed splash on whole squad.
Impressive kill. Haven't seen a lot of
This guy's insane. What am I telling you?
Wings up.
I didn't see anything in the air right there.
10 seconds. Wings out. Reloading. Bandit down. Incoming care package. Pro tip.
Go, script.
Charging on my shield.
Oh boy.
Charging on my shield.
That was a horrible,
Charging on my shields.
Beginning ring countdown.
Healing.
I gotta distract him with this and then go around.
Replicator on its its way down.
Nice.
Go. Wings up. Reloading. One sec. Healing up.
Thank God we made that play. That would have never worked. We would have been screwed.
Wings out.
Healing my wounds.
Come on, give me some meds here. Alright, alright. Do they see us? She sees us. She sees us. We're in trouble.
Opening fire. Wings up. Bandit. Mayday. Crashing and burning. Wings up. Close. Arched around. Look out. Grenade.
Oh no.
Firing.
Bon travail. That squad is all down.
2 squads left.
God.
Don't bail out on me now.
Fence deployed. Anyone passes through here will know. Recharging my shield.
Hold up. Healing.
I don't even know how the hell we're still alive right now.
I defeated an adversary.
Good job, script.
We're one step to
Recharging shields.
reloading.
What?
Wings up.
Last one down. Bien. Just us. And
A
them.
Spitfire? Who does this guy think he is with the Spitfire? Alright, 3,000. Decent. Decent game right now.
Wings out.
We survived some sticky situations this game. What the hell? Speaking of,
Firing.
get out of here.
Recharging shields.
I know that one guy's over here on the right side. Yeah. Take care of this guy.
Just stopping off my shield.
You better be jumping off, dude.
Recharging shields.
I'm in trouble. I'm down. The enemy is
Oh no.
Reloading. Wings up. Recharging shields. Rings close, and I've still got a minute on the clock. Wings out. One sec, healing up.
This is so bad.
Radar shows the rings close by. It's there too.
Whew. Okay.
Charging on my shield.
I just don't know where this guy is. He's kind of scaring me with the fact that I have no clue where he is right now. Oh my god, he's below me. What? Oh my god, if I could hit a shot, bro, my life would be so much easier. I gotta get heals from this dude that died.
Wings out.
I don't. Shit.
Alert 5, Valkyrie actual. Ready for
I
burn.
don't have any heals. This is terrible. I might die to this little weasel because I don't have any heals whatsoever.
Choppy waters, molten lava, or
I'm gonna go look though. Come on, right here. Has to have some. All the way back there. That's fine.
Wings out.
Oh no. That's not good at all.
Wings up. Fox 3, visual clear, good tone.
This is actually so bad.
Rings close by. 45 seconds to spare, too.
Oh, I don't have anything, man.
Wings out. Fox 3, missile off the rails. 30 seconds to ring close. Proceed a little further.
Four 4,000 damage though. Ooh. Oh my god.
Fox 3, jumping the pod.
I can't hit.
I'm already inside the ring.
Great.
That's ace.
Oh my god. Thank God. There's no way in hell this guy's still alive.
Fox 3, launching missile.
Oh,
Bandit bought the Fox.
I just gave him a fresh swap. Let's go. Holy crap, dude. Oh, well, there's my first 4K.
Says, GGS.
GG script. Well done, son.
You are the Apex
I Sweatband
champions.
says, GGS son.
Let's go. Big double root. 4-6. Let's go, script. You're insane. Big win. The no heals part really screwed me. I would have pushed an hour earlier, but is what it is. Also, if I had that 301 from earlier with some ammo, woo, would have been over 10 hours ago, but take the win.